something dangerous. They took Batman, ripped away the mansion, the billions, the butler, the Batcave luxury package, and somehow made him even scarier. This is absolute Batman, and if you thought Batman was intense when he had unlimited money, wait until you see what happens when Bruce Wayne has to build the nightmare himself. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Today we're talking about Absolute Batman, one of the wildest Batman reinventions DC has dropped in years, and the reason it works is brutally simple. This is not billionaire Batman. This is not I fell into a cave, inherited a kingdom, and built a war on crime from underneath my mansion, Batman. This is Batman with the safety net cut out from under him. No Wayne Fortune. No Alfred waiting with tea and stitches.
My name is Alfred, and I'm here to do some bad things.
No giant mansion watching over Gotham like a rich man's gargoyle. This Bruce Wayne is closer to the ground. He is dirtier. He is angrier. He is built out of pressure. And that one change completely rewires the character. Because normally, Batman's origin is tragedy plus privilege. A child loses his parents.
There'll be plenty of time for bats later. Come on, let's start.
Then uses impossible wealth to become impossible justice. But Absolute Batman asks a nastier question. What if the tragedy stayed, but the privilege disappeared?
I don't need cars, or planes, or computers. I don't need anything you have. All I need is Batman.
It's very nice.
This Batman does not feel like a shadow gliding above Gotham. He feels like something Gotham coughed up from the concrete. A walking demolition notice. A human warning label. This is Batman as a blue-collar monster of discipline. He does not have a polished superhero elegance. He has weight. He has blunt force. He looks like if a construction site learned martial arts and developed a moral code. And honestly, that is terrifying. Because when billionaire Batman shows up, you expect the gadgets. You expect the car. You expect the jet.
Absurd.
You expect the perfect little bat-shaped solution to every problem. But Absolute Batman feels different because every choice looks physical. Every tool looks like it had to be designed, welded, tested, broken, and rebuilt. This version of Bruce does not just buy fear. He manufactures it. And that is the genius of this whole reinvention. It does not ask, how do we make Batman cooler? It asks, what parts of Batman are actually essential? The answer is obsession, discipline, pain, a refusal to look away from the worst part of the city. That is Batman. Everything else is packaging. Now, the other huge piece here is Gotham itself. Absolute Gotham does not feel like a normal comic book city where criminals politely wait in alleys to be punched. This Gotham feels sick. It feels bigger, meaner, louder, and more unstable. The city has this dystopian pressure cooker energy, like everything is about 5 seconds away from becoming a riot, a crime scene, or both. And because Bruce is not standing above that system as a billionaire prince, he feels trapped inside it with everyone else. That makes his mission hit harder. He is not protecting Gotham from some distant tower. He is surviving Gotham. He is studying it from street level, and that changes the way you read every scene. When this Batman fights, it does not feel like a superhero cleaning up the city. It feels like the city is fighting itself. Like Gotham created a weapon, gave it a cape, and immediately regretted it.
This hand has killed more people than you can count.
I hear they can reattach them sometimes. There is a hospital 3 blocks south from here, or is it east? I can't seem to remember. As for the rest of you, I'm going to give you one chance to get the fuck out of here.
And then there is Alfred, Because this is not the cozy father figure we're used to. This is not warm soup, dry sarcasm, and medical stitches in the cave. In Absolute Batman, Alfred is reimagined with a much harder edge, and that flips the whole dynamic. Instead of being the man who raised Batman, he feels more like someone trying to understand what Batman even is. And that is a brilliant move, because in most Batman stories, Alfred humanizes Bruce. Here, the absence of that familiar relationship makes Bruce feel more dangerous, more isolated, and harder to predict. This is Batman without comfort, Batman without inherited power, Batman without the polite old world architecture of the Wayne legacy. So what is left? A giant man in black who built himself into a weapon because nobody was coming to save the city. This Batman is huge, not sleek, not elegant. He looks less like a detective slipping through shadows and more like a final boss who read every engineering textbook in Gotham and then decided the city was structurally unsound. Even the bat symbol feels less decorative. It feels like it could unfold into something awful. And that is exactly what a great redesign should do. Absolute Batman is scary because he has less, and he still shows up anyway. That is a completely different kind of monster.
You still don't get it. You think you can stop anything that's coming? Let me tell you a little.
Keep talking!
And here's the part I think people are connecting with. Modern audiences have seen billionaire superheroes 1,000 times. We know the fantasy. But Absolute Batman taps into something rougher. What if Batman was not a fantasy of wealth? What if Batman was a fantasy of resistance? What if the most powerful thing about Bruce Wayne was never the money? What if it was the fact that even when you strip him down to nothing, he still becomes Batman? That is why this version works. Because it proves the core idea survives. Bruce Wayne does not need a mansion to be Batman. He does not need a billion-dollar cave. He does not need old money. He needs a wound, a mission, a city that keeps getting worse, and a brain that refuses to stop building solutions. And that is what makes Absolute Batman feel fresh. It is Batman with the myth pressure washed down to the bone. So if you have not checked out Absolute Batman yet, this is one of the easiest modern Batman jumping on points because it is not asking you to memorize 80 years of continuity. Is Absolute Batman the best modern Batman reinvention? Or is Billionaire Bruce still the definitive version? Because I'll be honest, I did not expect construction site Nightmare Batman to go this hard. But here we are. Check this out.
You stop, man! I'm just a kid! You can't!
And after all that, Gotham looks very nervous.